So here's the deal. Edward Nicholas, is gonna take you through a concept of an ad makeover. And for the next 6 to 8 weeks, we're gonna have small segments. Think of it like some of those reality TV shows, like What Not to Wear, or whatever. Okay? Think of it, we want to do creative makeovers, how to get effective specs. Next week we're going to have, we're going to focus on print and deliver specs as a topic. But every week, someone of Fran's team is going to talk about different approaches on getting better creative, no matter what the venue, whether inserts, print, and deliver, whether ROP, whether new customer or old customer, and or even on digital. So, Edward, take it from there.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, creative solutions for you and good creative in general. Okay, so today we're going to do an ad makeover. What I've done is I went to Rudi Lechner's. Rudi Lechner's is a restaurant on the west side of town. It's a great place, but not such a great ad. We're going to give them a makeover today. We're going to give them a makeover so we can make a more effective ad. Okay, so what's a more effective ad? An effective ad does two things. It captures the eye and appeals to a problem. It offers a solution by appealing to a problem. Rudi Lechner's has no problem doing this. It's a great place. It's a German-Austrian restaurant. It's fun and it's unique. And this is, they put this in their ad, but the problem is that it doesn't capture the eye. You don't even see the ad. So we're gonna, in this ad makeover, we're gonna fix that. Okay, but first, I wanted to show you these three interesting graphics. These three design elements are going to be put into play in today's makeover. Pattern. All right, this first graphic here, this first optical illusion, I put this up because this is an example of a pattern. We have a pattern of black rectangles here that create an array of, you see that optical illusion of the black and white dots? What I'm going to do in the makeover is I'm going to break the pattern so we're going to be able to see the ad. Color. This is a colorblind test. This is a red-green colorblind test. You should be able to see the number 3. If you're red-green colorblind, you should be able to see the number 5. I chose... Did I say that right?
That's the point.
So I chose this color scheme because this is a similar color scheme that Rudi Lechner is using in their ad. And this interesting optical illusion is about position. Now we have two identical images of Big Ben, the clock tower in London, England. And even though it's the identical image, the one on the right appears to be leaning further than the one on the left, only because of its position. So, let me show you the ad in question. All right, here's the spread in $29.95. On this side of the page, here's Rudi Lechner's ad, lost in the middle of the page. Now, because of its position in the middle of the page, you can't really see it. It's dominated on this side by this large ad. Because of its color, it's blending into this Carmelo's ad. This Carmelo's ad right below it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change. I can't do anything about the position, but I can use it to my advantage. I'm going to change the color so I separate it from the ad below it. Zoom in just a little bit. And I'm going to do a trick to break up the pattern. And then I'm going to do a couple other things. I'm going to make the text a little bit more legible, and I'm going to change the illustration there so it's more eye-catching. So the ad makeover is... Thank you. Okay, so same layout, but completely different design. Okay, so now Rudi Lechner's is much larger, much more easier to read. It's in the same type style, but a different font. For those that didn't know who Rudi Lechner's is, it's a German-Austrian restaurant and bar. And then, of course, I made the illustrations, I picked another illustration and then I made it much larger. Also did a few other things. I changed the color. The yellow is no longer gradiated. It's now flat. And I used our dark brown to have more of a contrast. So the colors in harmony and the contrast with each other. And let me show you before and after. Okay, so here's the ad before. Here's the ad after. So by using breaking the pattern, see how this illustration pops out of the border here? I've broken the pattern, so now you can see the ad popping out of the page. I've changed the color, so you can, it's separated from the ads around it. And the position, which used to be a disadvantage being here in the middle of the page, is now an advantage, because now it pops right there in the center of the page. All right. Would you like me to do an ad makeover for you? You'll have to go to the creative spec request and fill it out. The example here is ad makeover. Fill out the fields.
Fill out the website.
Fill out the website. For a spec ad, for a new ad, or maybe for an ad makeover, you don't need to put as much information, or I don't need as much information than you might need for like a new ad. So don't let it stop you from quickly filling one out and getting it over to us. Oh, sorry. Yeah, upload attachments on the PDFs and anything else you need in AdBank. AdWatch? AdBank. Sorry.
AdBank.
Okay, I wanted to reinforce last week's ad makeover. I like to call this an ad makeover. This is Frank's ad. This is the before, a full page grayscale, generated just 3 or 4 appointments. Is that right? Yeah. All right. And the 5x18 color makeover that generated, I think, over 30. 64?
Correct, Frank?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Appointment.
Okay, we're here to help you. Next 8 weeks or so, we're going to do spec ads, creative campaigns, and ad makeovers.
Good stuff. What do you guys think?